To what means are you willing to get your goals? Would you toss aside friends, family, relationships? In this video, we will explore the decisions that Aqua makes to get his revenge, or whether it's justified or not. We were all stunned by Akane's abilities to mimic Ai with her mannerisms and persona to a T in episode 7. It makes Aqua blush and start falling for Akane, and we are all left wondering what will become of her abilities in the future. This was the first time Aqua had met someone that had signs of a similar star power and presence like Ai. It even made him question whether he was having feelings for Akane or just the way Akane put on a mask imitating Ai in her persona. With all these new questions in his head, he realized that he never really knew Ai. There was a whole nother side to Ai that he didn't know, but Akane has definitely found, and that he can use Akane and her breakdown of the Ai persona to get more insight of how Ai really was. He basically wants to use her as a tool so that he can get closer to his revenge. The very next day, on episode 8, he asks Akane how she was able to get so good at mimicking Ai's personality. She tells him that she read a lot of books on profiling, and then went on to do a lot of research on Ai, basically everything the viewers see on episode 7. What's chilling is that with the profiling, she reveals to Aqua that she came to the conclusion that Ai had a baby in secret, and Aqua is shocked on how well Akane is able to understand the way Ai's mind works without ever really seeing her. Akane then replies that from her lifestyle to the kind of guy she likes, she knows everything there is to know about Ai. Fast forward to chapter 96. Akane can't shake the feeling that Ai's murderer is still out there, and the guy that she met earlier looks way too similar to Aqua for it to be a coincidence. Hikaru Kamiki. On top of all that, he was carrying white roses, just like the stalker that came and stabbed Ai to death. Then Akane realized Hikaru told a fanatic that Ai had children to provoke him, using the emotions of Ai. Coming to these conclusions, Akane decides to take matters into her own hands for the sake of Aqua. Thinking about it all, Akane knows that even if Kamiki was the real culprit, and if they can make him confess, he was still a minor at the time of the crime. And if Aqua finds out, he will want to get revenge no matter what, by any means necessary, even if it means Aqua will murder Kamiki. Aqua, seemingly out of nowhere, calls Akane to check up on her. She plays off being tired on her new diet, but she can't fool Aqua. In the phone call, Akane tells him she wants to carry Aqua's burdens together and that they are their own entities, not each other's properties. The phone call ends without a clear conclusion as to what they want to do moving forward. Akane realizes that after all this, Aqua is still being haunted by his mother's death, and the day will come when Aqua will be free from this burden, and she won't let anyone get in Aqua's way. The very next panel, we see Akane has baited the killer to come after her, and we see her walking with white flowers on a bridge on top of the stairs, grasping them, saying that everything will be fine, and that she will be able to eat parfaits again with Aqua, when out of nowhere, a hooded figure shoves Akane. He shoves her so hard that Akane can't grasp the rails or roll on the stairs to break her fall. All seems over when out of nowhere, Aqua comes to the rescue and catches Akane. The killer panics and says, "I didn't look straight ahead, sorry," and sprints off into the distance. Akane jokingly says, "You always come to my rescue when I'm in danger." Aqua says, "Akane, I'm begging you, don't do anything dangerous." She says, "Why?" Aqua replies, "What are you doing here?" Then Akane realizes that Aqua knew exactly what she was doing from his tone of voice. Aqua says, "You're really sharp, Akane." Akane tears open her keychain to find a GPS tracker. Furious, Akane yells at Aqua and tells him that that's not okay, and that he shouldn't have done that. Aqua tells her that he thought that she might have been able to find something out about Ai, and that he's been using her since My Love ended, and that he specifically put that tracker in so he can find out when she came in contact with the culprit. With no remorse, Aqua says, "Looks like my judgment was perfect, Akane." Akane says sadly, "I thought I had an equal relationship with you, but I was wrong. I thought you could trust me a little more. I know your situation too. I always said I'd help you, right?" You had just said a word. I would have given you hundreds of these. I'm neither your pet nor your property. I'm a person. This is proof that you don't see me as one. If you had said a word, I would have helped you in any way. Liar, Aqua says. Akane, had you known I was preparing this, you would have put on a disguise today, right? Akane's face can't deny it. Even though you had my father's information, you were trying to take care of everything by yourself, weren't you? What were you trying to do with this? Aqua points to the knife embedded in the flowers Akane had. Aqua tells her to stay away from this, and that she can't help him. That he will remove the tracking, and that he will have nothing to do with Akane anymore. It ends with him telling her to stop doing dangerous things. Confused, Akane says that she didn't mind being used if Aqua had just told her. But Aqua confirms to her that he's going to hell and has no intention of taking her there with him. He's going by himself. Now Aqua finally knows, because of Akane's behavior, that Hikaru Kamiki is the real father and that he needs to focus his revenge on him at all costs. The scene ends with Aqua and his dull black starry eyes awakening.